Good afternoon, it's tea time and it's Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Brighton and Hove Albion at Moulinex. And for Brighton, a win today would give them 3 points and they'll be one step closer to the promised land. They're just about to kick off. Of course, Wolves won 5 games in a row, end running with a defeat at Queen's Park Rangers. Already, what the hell's happened here? I don't know what's happened here. Settings. Back again, and we're hopefully not got a black screen. The team sheets are up. Sorry about that. Well, the match is going to kick off in about, 4 minutes? I'm going to go and make a cup of tea and hopefully we'll have a fantastic game. 10-1 for Wolves to win 1-0. Who knows?
Test the Queen's Park Rangers last week, an intimidating, tight stadium, a team which threw everything at Chris Hughton and his men in the last 25 minutes, and they walked out of Loftus Road with the 3 points in the palm of their hand. Another game ticked off, another job done. Can they make history this Easter weekend? It's not been dull at Moulinex in the last 9 months. New billionaire owners, 3 different managers, touching the stars by winning at Anfield in the FA Cup and then staring into the abyss by getting involved in a fight for survival. They don't do things the easy way here. You wonder what's next, but you'd imagine they're pretty much safe now, are they, having broken through the 50-point barrier?
Of course, 11 points clear of the bottom 3, so they can relax a little bit here, and that's why Brighton have to be careful. A relaxed side, they're a young side, energetic side as well. They're full of confidence after 5 wins in their last 6 games. But the threat's always been there. Paul Lambert's always believed the side could turn a corner and put a decent run together. They've done that at a very important time in the season.
Wolves playing into the middle, looking for a pass. Not the best of passes. Wolves going absolutely nowhere backwards.
There's Danny Bart.
Maybe trying to set the laptop up.
See how Wolves are going to set up here. The two fullbacks will push on and provide the width.
Looks like they got a new layout.
Saïs will sit very deep, and that will encourage then Dave Edwards to get forward. Supporting Cavaliero, getting forward to try and support the big front man Bodvarsson. So there's that flexibility in central midfield, and you know Dave Edwards loves to get forward and get on the end of crosses. Saïs' slightly deeper position allows him to do just that.
Wolves with Brighton. Then at 7:45, Newcastle.
Huddersfield 3, Preston North End 2. With the winner for Huddersfield in the 96th minute.
To the Premiership, and Wolves have a corner.
Chance here for Wolverhampton Wanderers to flex their muscle. Bodvarsson trying to lose Pocagnoli. Stockdale surrounded the referee.
In the box.
Geoff Eltringham. Having to sort this mess out.
It's very unusual. You see this virtually every attacking player. The Brighton defenders are in the 6-yard box all round David Stockdale. There's no way he can get off his line and deal with this cross. It'd be amazing if he gets through the crowd.
For the Wolves. They're in the famous goal. Ball comes in.
Stockdale gets a fist on it under immense pressure.
Gets a good clearance on that. Good goalkeeping. Wolves play a quick one in, but it's headed out by Brighton. Good defending.
Chance for Bryson to break out here.
So Wolverhampton very careful when they lose possession out the field, so we know how effective Brighton can be on the counter.
And maybe knocks that goes up for throwing.
Well, we did hear him say, didn't we, before the game? And you believe
We'll
as well,
read your comments
he was not
very
going to look at the
shortly.
Huddersfield score until the end of the match. When Louis van Gaal was in charge of Manchester United, he was saying to me last season that he wished he could stop players from finding out matches, results from games that have been played before theirs, but they're so difficult these days.
I suppose you only tell your players if you can use it as a motivation. If Huddersfield had lost, of course, then Brighton are a step closer with a win here this evening, so maybe a manager or a coach would use that as a motivation for his players, but other than that, they've got to concentrate on the job in hand.
Opportunity for Brighton down that left. One play team can't go nowhere.
Surrounded, but
crowded out. Still with Brighton.
Out of a tight spot.
Strange chip up the field there. Wolves doing it very, very easy. Could the Wolves counter a long ball play? Right out on the lost his footing, but the tackle was put in. Wolves get a
dynamism. They will look to run back at
would have been just a goal kick to Brighton. Didn't have to make a challenge. Bolton did. The Wolves player there could have headed the ball home for 1-0, but he totally missed it.
The cross is going to end up in the 6-yard box. Just watch here, the centre half just leans into Bodvarsson. He's very close to him. He's watching the ball. Most importantly, he's watching the man as well. Just leans into him. That means there's no way that Bodvarsson is going to get to this ball ahead of Hunemeyer.
Wasn't able to get to the ball in time then.
He's had to fill the boots of Shane Duffy in the last month or so. Uwe Hunemeyer. Had a few league games under Jurgen Klopp at Borussia Dortmund. Made his debut for Dortmund against Bayern Munich.
I'm listening in. Hello, how are you?
From the scene at the Westfalenstadion.
Still 0-0 between Wolves
so
and
Brighton. Of course, when the ball is there to be won, you've got to be brave.
Everything's working
to appreciate the game going on around you. He knew exactly where that ball was going to be played. He knew what Bodvarsson was looking to do and made sure that he couldn't get there first.
Good ball in. Got a man over.
There's Ben Marshall, dropped off for Doherty.
Try and put the ball in. He's not, he plays it short. Now here comes a poor ball in. Brighton clearly no problem. It's Brighton now still in their own half. Really crowding that midfield. And Brighton put it out for a throw in to Wolves. Poor ball from Knockout.
That's the Championship Player of the Year award. I'd like to think that it was the managers who were voting for the EFL Championship Player of the Year, and as I mentioned in the team, it was managers
forward.
on the wrong end of the.
Can he keep it in? No, we can't. Dunk with a little nudge in the back, and that will be goal kick. To Brighton,
well. We've got Glenn Murray, you've got Lewis Dunk,
Seagulls.
they've both been outstanding as well, but it's very much a team effort. He has been
Entity
a
knockout,
outstanding
13
individual.
goals and 8
A fantastic
assists
team effort this season.
And Stockwell kicks it long upfield.
Glenn Murray standing his ground.
Nothing
Dale
really
Stevens. Now Knockout.
worry note
Got
has
away with that
happened
with
yet.
Caballero breathing down his neck.
But we're only 7 minutes in.
The example here of the Wolves press you were talking about with Vyman and Ben
I think
Marshall, of
that's
course,
the
Caballero
point
as well, by
of
Barson
singing,
working that Brighton
shall we
defence,
sing
making
a
it hard for
song
them
to
to play
you
out
at the
comfortably.
Wolves fans? As Wolves now play it long upfield.
Spencer's taking a hit here.
The ref does really well. He's got to stop the game. A clash of heads here. Can't take any chances by Barson and Dunk.
Hope you all had a good Friday.
He's only have eyes for the ball. It's accidental. Nasty.
Want to go off for a third game in a row, Lewis Dunk.
Enjoying your Easter eggs and your
against
hot
Birmingham
cross
and
and
against Queen's Park
buns.
Rangers last week because of illness.
And
From that.
having a day off, unless you work
There's a headwind to
today.
deal with.
Well, this is the difference, of course, with Bob Barson playing up
You
front. He is
are
more
at
physical.
work
He's less
listening
mobile. He's not like Dicko or
this
Vyman if they play
broadcast.
through the middle,
How are
looking for the
you?
balls into the channels over the top.
Enjoy
Bob
the
Barson wants the
double
ball played
time.
into him. So Dunk and Hunnemeyer have to really switch on, expecting a physical battle, and clearly they're going to get one.
Ball Stockwell, he launches it downfield, the long boot. I think that went out for a throw-in.
Able to keep the ball in play.
It certainly did.
Lambert was urging his Wolves players to make a quick, high-octane start here at Molineux. They have struggled here in recent times, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and
Of course,
Paul
Molineux
Lambert's told his players
gonna
just
be
to embrace
redeveloped
playing on
today.
such an historic plot of land in English football.
stand,
Feed off the crowd. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. Play with freedom.
Well, they've actually picked up more points away from home than at home. I think it is a big
I
part of
think
that playing at
Wolves
Molineux.
get
It's a big
back
stadium.
to the Premiership.
The atmosphere
The
hardly
ground
plays to
will be
rise to that challenge.
redeveloped. 3 more new stands to be erected,
There's Caballero.
making Molineux a
With Bruno.
40,000 all-seater, or maybe more.
Barnes getting the better of Glenn Murray, who's back on his feet.
Brighton looking like they're
In the
definitely
opening 10 minutes, we've
going to
seen
make
that
the
Caballero has been
Premier
given the licence to pop
League.
up in a variety of positions.
Attempts in the playoffs.
That's Marshall, and this now is Connor Cody. A really consistent spell in that right back position. Murray to Tomer Hemed. Standing between the two. He's searched forward from his technical area and is gesturing on the touchline. It looks like he's just telling his players just to calm down a bit.
Out
Wolves
there
are starting
right,
again stronger than going into possession. They're zipping it
Sanders
about. Every time
in
Brighton get it back,
the
they're just
front
rushing it
line.
forward, trying to play killer passes. A little bit too early. They just need to put
Suffolk
4 or 5
side,
passes
Wolves
together.
have
Just
definitely
take
been the more
some of the
dominant
sting out of the
team.
game.
He's really animated there, Chris Hughton. Something
Decent chance there.
we don't see a lot of when he's on the touchline. He likes to be calm and measured, but he raced forward from his technical area towards the
Nothing Brighton
near
after that.
touchline.
He's
As I mentioned,
defending
indicated as
and
if to say
getting
to
it
Glenn Murray and Tomer
wrong.
Hemed in particular, just calm down, take it easy.
They lost to Newcastle at home, then lost to Nottingham
Caballero
Forest.
moving away to
Just when you
Bucagnoli,
thought,
firing the
whoops,
cross in.
it's a
There's
chance.
Vyman.
Oh, it's the way over.
Ball out of his feet.
Just when you thought Brighton were going to
Again,
come
Caballero
apart
popping up down the
today.
right-hand side. We've seen him down the left.
Well, they haven't. This
Given that
time they
licence to roam,
stuck at
decent
it,
ball in.
and
It's
they
easy for Vyman,
managed
gets
to
stuck
keep
slightly
their
behind him,
feet
so he's having to
together.
adjust his
They
position
haven't crumbled.
and try and get a decent contact on the half volley. It wasn't easy, but it's all about that first
I
touch.
think for Brighton
Slightly behind
not to go up automatically this time around, it's pretty impossible. They would have to lose all their games
Well, his team
and
pretty
leave
much fell
the
apart at Bristol
Huddersfield
City
with
last
all
week.
their
It was a bad day
games.
at the office, and
Could it happen?
they've
I don't
forgotten
think
to
so.
do all the things they've done well. And the run
I
before
know there's
that
a
game
few
was led to
Leeds
5
fans and
successive
Huddersfield
wins.
fans with their fingers crossed, hoping to get that automatic promotion. I think you two are in the playoffs. You could meet at Wembley on what may. And here go Wolves on the attack.
There's
Oh,
Caballero
he's
trying to
lost
take
it.
the ball
That
around
was
Lewis
better.
Dunk.
Stockwell
Caballero right from the offfield.
now
You
launches
mentioned
it
the
out for a throw
position he's
into
playing. Paul
Wolves.
Lambert's moved him into a number 10 position. Also wanting to play with freedom, but he's taken away his defensive responsibilities from him.
Some players just need to be let loose, really, and of course Environment and Marshall, the two wide players for Wolves, do drift infield, and there is space for Caballero to break forward, and that's what he's been given license to do. So far he's done it well.
Backwards.
It's Marshall.
Finally one Marshall.
Cody tiptoeing forward.
You get a cross in, he can, but it's easily dealt with by Brighton, and Brighton will come away with it. Down their right side.
Knockout.
Brighton supporters feeling that promotion is just a game away.
Stevens, here comes the Wolves press.
On for their celebration.
Led it. Marshall trying to join in, but Brighton looking to play around it. Courtney Hawes.
It's so close to life, you can taste it.
That's now is Doherty. From Saiz, helped out though by his midfield partner Dave Edwards.
Has been all Wolverhampton Wanderers involved and not
be ready to pounce should Wolves make one mistake, and that could be it. Stevens.
Good ball now by Brighton. Brighton on the attack. Oh, it's a good ball. This could be the first goal. Oh, that was close. Hit the woodwork, but still with Brighton. Oh, and that's what Brighton can do. Not really been in this game in between. What was that? One is the first pass. Three passes and they nearly scored. Only the woodwork saved
made his
Wolves.
move. It's intelligent movement, but doesn't have to control the ball. Can have a look at the goal and strike it. He's so unlucky. But that's what Brighton can do to you. Wolves have dominated the opening quarter of an hour. Just with two passes like that, suddenly Brighton opening up and should really have taken the lead.
Top scorer last season with 17 goals, Tom Mohamed has had to play a bit part role at times this time around because of the former Sam Baldock.
He get his 15th goal.
An early moment for him and Brighton. After a nervy moment for Roman Saiz.
That role that Saiz is playing, of course, you'd rather go long and get it completely wrong. If you play a short pass like that straight into the centre of the park, into the feet of Dale Stevens, just inviting Brighton on. So play it a bit longer, play it into the channels. If you lose the ball there, of course, Brighton are less of a threat coming back.
Saiz trying to get with Doherty on the far side.
Long throw by Brighton. So far, not a lot happened.
Sidwell running into trouble.
Opportunity
Wolves mean business here.
Out in the left, ball should be played in now.
Marshall, faced by Bruno. For the south part, so Wolves in the corner. However, there's a goal kick.
Well, it's been out for a goal kick. Marshall has won a corner there. Marshall should be putting the ball in early. Why trying to skip past Bruno? I don't know. I think Marshall's going to whip a ball in there. Went for the wrong opportunity. Wrong decision.
Moving for that. Danny Bart, the local boy in this Wolves team, in charge.
Stadium Monolou, famous stadium, not full to capacity. Lots of supporters have had to go around their mother-in-laws today. Probably didn't want to go. But if this is the only way you can listen to the game, then I'm glad to be of service to you.
Ahmed on his way again here. He's managed to shake off Danny Bart for now.
Chance maybe if a Brighton man get that ball in there. Good defending from Wolves, and that will be a throw-in. Down the left side for Brighton. Number 12 will take it. I cannot pronounce that name. too short. Oh, lost the ball. Now Wolves can come forward again.
There's Saiz. Doherty, the right back who's playing at left back for the last year or so in this Wolves team. This is Dale Stephens. He's just beginning to make a couple of mistakes after a good start from the home team.
Well, at least the stream is absolutely spot on perfect. The streams were actually awful in the last week.
Uwe Hunemeyer. This is Sidwell. Now Dale Stephens.
I'm watching the game at
Bruno.
VIP box.
By example, not the most vocal on the pitch.
The two best streaming services, of course, along with Cricket 3.
Sidwell trying to release Hemed.
The links in the description, and that is way wide from Murray. Can be a deadly striker, but that shot nearly hit the corner flag.
To stay onside, he just drops a little bit deeper to make sure when the ball is played he is onside. Great awareness.
Dreadful
where
shot.
Glenn Murray is, and this is the way that these two play. They don't play up alongside each other. You see Hemed leading the line. Murray will drop into that number 10 role. And it's about understanding. We saw it at Queen's Park Rangers.
Yeah,
Hemed played Murray in for the opening goal. They do have a good understanding.
He had a long time to think about that finish, Glenn Murray, at Loftus Road last Friday. He never really thought it was in doubt when he was on his way through.
On the attack. "19 minutes gone." Ball played in. Bit of a scuff clearance that from Brighton. Not out the danger zone, but now it is. Just falling back for a Wolves play on halfway line to number 16, and he plays it all the way back to his keeper. Number 21, the keeper, launches it long. Headed on by Wolverhampton. Wolves, no they can't. They've still got possession. Gonna shoot for goals. Good bit of defending that from Brighton. Well done, good defending. Well spotted.
Bruno slams in this time.
Scrappy. Yeah, it is a bit of hunger from Wolves. The defending from Brighton is spot on this game. Yep, the fear has gone up a notch from the Wolves faithful. Ball should be put in. Oh, he's overrun it. He's gone out for a goal kick.
For the pressing from this Wolves team.
Fans will forgive you anything if you're willing to work hard and throw yourself into challenges. We've just seen that. Must be 5 or 6 challenges there in the Brighton half. Wolves pressing, desperately keen to get the ball back, and the fans are loving it.
Wolves pressing, but I've got to say, Brighton defending top class at the moment. Not giving Wolves any openings. So Hemed of Brighton hit the woodwork at the best chance of the game. Could have made it 1-0 to the Seagulls.
Who is a property developer and a professional poker player. You won't be seeing him wearing those wigs though. He took over the club in 2009 when they were struggling in League One in front of 7,000 fans when they were playing at the local council running track.
Oh, the beautiful Queen Stadium. Yes, I have been there. The view from that stadium was absolutely awful. I've got to say, I've never been to the Amex Stadium yet.
Incredible backing.
Last time I went to Monaloo was for a 6-0 drubbing to the Jews. We were down 5-0 at half time in 2004, but only conceded 1 more goal in the second half. Played in long by Brighton, and that should have gone out for a goal kick, and it has.
Like a communication there, and that look tells you everything. Just drifting that ball towards the far post, just slightly checks it as he strikes it, so clearly he's hoping his teammates are going to make the run and just keep it alive, head it back across the 6-yard line.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated, as always.
Real lack of understanding.
They've just seen Chris Hughton again, just indicate as if to say, calm down to his team. Is there a danger that now they're so close, they are so close, it could happen this long weekend, that they could try and force things?
Well, possibly, of course, because you want to play those killer passes
well over
score the important first goal in the game. Give Wolves a lot of credit, they've started well here, but right, not such a consistent side. I think Chris is just a bit frustrated. His side aren't doing what they've done so well for the majority of the seasons. They just need to settle down, play a little bit excited, of course, how close they are to getting promoted. They've not really been themselves in the opening 20 minutes, but then they've had the best chance in the game, and they should really score.
Exactly. I've got to say, a draw away at Molineux, the way Wolves have been playing in the last 6 games, would not be a bad result at all for Brighton. I think Chris Hughton would have made it clear in the dressing room, the main thing today is don't lose the game. First half possession, 57% to Wolves, making that 43% to Brighton.
Dangerous situations, but Brighton have shown what they're capable of. A flash of
A
inspiration.
bit of a legend up in Scotland and in Germany, of course, when we won the Champions League back in '97.
Bit of space here for Solly March. What a wonderful goal for the England number 21s a few weeks ago.
Score spectacular here, no. Trying to get through that stubborn Wolves defence. Got it now on the left. So now Copioli, I think that's what the Sky Sports presenter said. Ball played in, could be a chance here for Brighton, and he's blowing wide. And where did the ball go?
You should know.
That is the question.
Bruno loves to get forward on the right hand side. Bruno
Lovely ball played out on the right into
He's
the
certainly
box.
onside with the ball he's played, and Marshall hasn't tracked his run. That's why Bruno can keep it alive. And again, just a couple of passes, and
Where
Wolves
did
are opened
Bruno
up.
put the ball though? Cody number 16 will take the throw for Wolves.
Marshall's hardly been involved in the game in terms of
Wolves come back
possession,
out.
so
No, they'll win another throw-in on their right side. That will be Brighton's left.
Even though you've not had a lot of the ball, you've got to be tuned in, because Bruno running off your shoulder and behind you is a major problem.
Then Marshall featured in 12 of their 13 games.
Like to play as a fullback. We saw that at Blackburn and also here since he arrived at Molineux in January.
Free kick the Wolves, chipped upfield, headed on onto the overlapping runs. Out for a throw-in by Dink or Dunk or Dunk. And they'll be sponsored by the donut firms. I thought the Wolves are going to go long and straight to the box, are they? No, they're not.
Andy Vyman. Saiz.
Ross put in, headed out.
And Solly March.
It's always against Queen's Park Rangers, March and Knockout just switching flanks, and that will happen. Brighton starts to dominate the ball, and they are enjoying now some decent possession.
Still in their own half. They do move that ball around quick. And all the way back. They're going back to Stockdale. No, it's not. It's still in their own half. Passing the ball around, getting some possession. Now go out for a throw-in to Brighton.
Mentioned the wealth of the owner, Tony Bloom, but Brighton's budget is around about 9th in the Championship. And once again, they've been pinching above their weight.
Throw-in now going to be taken. Nice and long.
Become a Premier League club.
Turns, passes it back. Ball whipped over to the left side for Brighton.
Press control from Knockout.
And Knockout do anything.
Vignoli's on the outside.
Good ball played to number 12. Ball played in. That's good defending. But it's still with Brighton. Ball played in. No, headed away. And they've been given a free kick for a foul on Doherty.
Gets caught out badly here. Danger isn't Knockout, it's where the ball is going to be played. The overlapping run of Pocagnoli.
Sweet ball from Knockout for the overlap.
Square onto the play.
Good defending,
no appreciation of where Pocagnoli's going to end up. And as a fullback,
in.
You've got to be so aware. Drop off, get on the half turn, and
Came
just
to
stay
nothing,
with
but
Pocagnoli.
to
Can't
show
get
you
in
how
there.
dangerous Brighton can be on the attack. Connor Cody
with two out of position fullbacks. Connor
has
Cody,
played 22 games for
times he's played as
Wolves
a
in the
centre
last
back, but
25.
the right back role he's operated out latterly this season has been pretty new to him.
Barnes and Tepper have to start from their own half again. Pass back to Stockdale, no doubt. Is he going to launch it upfield? He certainly is. Out on the right. And they want to throw in. Good result for Brighton.
It was a very good start.
And possession has turned around 63% now to Brighton. Wolverhampton will be happy about that.
To start to work Wolves, force them back. They're starting to do that now.
Stevens.
Half time we'll run through all the goals, well, all the results.
Pocagnoli. Here from West Bromwich Albion, which
driving on the halfway line.
Saiss will forget about Pocagnoli. He's just left his calling card with it.
It was a poor touch actually from Pocagnoli. Seemed to go chasing the ball. Maybe he's just stood on the foot. Saiss, was it that malicious? Was it that serious? Well, actually, it is late. It should really be a yellow card. He's not near the ball. He goes sliding in. He's off his feet. It should be a booking.
Well, it's been just a word at the moment from the referee. However, he's about to have a few more words to say here to Sebastian Pocagnoli. He has got away with just a stern ticking off. We see that quite often when players overrun the ball, they take a poor touch and they lunge in. How difficult is it? You've been there.
Sebastian, we'll have to call him Sebastian.
You do have that split second to decide whether it's worth a challenge or not. And you must know, and I certainly knew, that you're going to maybe catch the player as well and leave something on him. So Pocagnoli could have actually just pulled out of that challenge. Obviously he felt it was right to go through with it, but that's why I think it is a booking. It is a bit malicious.
Upfield by Brighton and headed out for a throw-in, so there could be a chance for Brighton from a hoof up the pitch. Don't forget, later on tonight we'll be doing Newcastle v Leeds.
Here is Pocagnoli.
That should be a foul.
Murray who hit the deck, but the referee very interested.
I thought Murray was pushed over there.
For a free kick.
Launched up by Wolves. And this time it is a free kick to Brighton and Hove Albion, very far out. Looks like Knockout's going to put it straight in. Going to mess around, right in the box.
Makes his way forward. Likewise done.
Definitely be aiming for Murray, or maybe Hamid.
Anthony Knockout.
No, it's not a good free kick. Not a bad effort. Hamid thinks it should be a corner. Controversy. Ball whipped in there by Knockout, comes off Hamid. I can't tell from that. What about this angle? Good header. It's a corner. Yeah, it's definitely a corner. We've got a little touch on it. And it's been given as a goal kick to Wolves. Relief for the goalkeeper. Just under 50 minutes to go till half time. 0-0 here at Molineux.
Brighton are just beginning to impose themselves now on this first half at Molineux.
I said 0-0, not a bad result so far for Brighton.
Hemed takes his place again. It's a fantastic header from Hemed to get that on target, which Monaghan touched over the crossbar.
On the right side. Whipped in. Headed away by Wolves, not far enough. Headed back in. Could be a chance for Glenn Murray. No, just a corner. Lannoy unable to turn and finish that. Some good defending there from Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Just steps in front of his man to make sure that he gains possession and wins his team the set piece.
Corner's going to come from the right. Played short. Going to take it long. Oh, that was close. That was close from Brighton.
The man who almost caught out Wolverhampton Wanderers.
He should do better from
Well played by March. Ooh, that was
himself
close
completely,
into the
doesn't do
side
enough on the edge of the
netting.
penalty area. Sorry, March, you've got to go to the keeper's right-handed. That's where the bulk of the goal is. He pulls it badly.
Another good chance for
Brighton. That's a
first
good
half.
opportunity for him. He's got a decent left foot. Should have hit the target at least.
I mentioned that goal he scored for the England under-21s against Denmark in the last international break. It was from a similar angle, and he found the top right-hand corner as the goalkeeper looked at it.
His poor defensive work as Wolves just switched off. Caballero didn't do his job. And
Justin, with March at the side netting that shot. I bet there was a few Brighton and Hove Albany fans where they were sitting. You thought that was in. That was a decent effort from March. That is back now with Stockdale and goal.
Anthony Knockaert.
Knockaert on the ball. Plays it back.
Sidwell.
Sidwell, no, he plays it to the other side onto the right. And that'll be a throw into Wolves.
Corny Hawks.
Wolves were definitely the brighter side, dominating. But definitely as the game's gone on, Brighton have been a dominating possession. I mean, Wolves have had nothing in the final third.
Wolves have won their last 3 here at Molineux. They've only won 4 of the opening 16. We said earlier on, they have had their problems at this stadium for a good few years, something he is trying to solve.
Robin taken. Head tennis. Jet it down.
Stevens. There's Hawes.
A good battle in midfield there from Brighton, which they won. Then come Brighton down the right. He's still with Brighton. Good turn.
This is Dale Stevens. Now Knockaert.
What can Knockaert do? He just passes it.
Right in their stride now. Hemed.
Good passing here from Brighton. Not got the ball in the final third of yet. They're still in possession in the Wolves half.
Brighton are dominating possession. They're playing high tempo football as well. When they start zipping it around like this, it's a real test for that Wolves defence.
No doubt about it, their passing is spot on. It's found its way all the way back to the keeper.
You know the target there,
go out
at the back of
throwing
Marshall.
to Brighton. Is he going to take it long? No, it's short. He's going to see the ball back. Down the right,
whether it's outplaying or winning a battle. They've got everything in their armoury this season. This is why they are where they are, leading the way in the championship. Andy Vyman. There's Stevens. Hemed. Saiz.
Oh, the ball's with the Wolves.
Stevens again.
They've got the ball.
Challenge.
Not going nowhere. Ball put in, and that'll come to no one. That'll be headed back.
It was over the head of Barcelona. Once again, Hunemeyer getting touch tight with him. It's not going to be easy for the big centre forward to get his head on any cross that comes into the box today.
Last week against Bristol City, his first in 35 games, his first since August.
Well, Brighton definitely now the better side.
He was never particularly prolific.
Dominating
anyway,
the final third, the middle of the park.
Football in the last couple of years without a break. Lambert's hoping that he will be a second season striker when he's adapted fully
best
to
two
the championship.
opportunities off the half from Hamid and Mark. I'm lucky not to be in the lead. Is it only a matter of time before Brighton do take the lead in this game? Very interesting. Long throw. Wolves win the header. On the right. There's only a chance for Brighton to play back to the keeper. He can't handle it, but he boots it down that pitch.
Difficult moments with the ball at his feet this season.
First header won by Wolves, another header this time for Brighton. Who will come away with it? Is that a free kick?
He has called it back after initially waving play on for a free kick here to Brighton.
It's happened a few occasions. Brighton's so desperately keen to get to the ball. He's going through either Henry or Murray. Just twist as he lands, really painful one. His foot seems to slip away from him. So he's okay to carry on.
Number 6 of Wolverhampton Wanderers, the club captain.
Just gives way. His right knee goes underneath him. Let's hope he's all right to carry on.
There'll be an early substitution here for Wolves.
That does not look good for Danny Bart.
It's one of those situations as a defender, you've got eyes on the ball, you're desperately trying to get to it. You're in contact with the centre forward, you can't control the landing. And that's the problem when you slip like that and your knee gives way. You pick up serious ligament injuries. Really physical centre half, desperately keen to get to the ball through. Glenn Murray, just as that left leg gets planted, it slips away from him, the right knee.
Ooh,
lands right on his right knee, and that's the problem.
I think number 6 is going to be coming off. Wolverhampton Wanderers, I don't think he's going to continue.
Mike Williamson warming up for Wolves, should he be needed. Back on his feet, hoping to carry on here. Yes, Wolverhampton Wanderers through and through this boy.
He's now walking off the pitch. It doesn't look good. He's looking very gingerly. They're starting to jog. Is he coming back on? Anyway, free kick for Brighton in the central circle in the Wolverhampton Wanderers half. Well, Bruno might have a shot at this, but he's going to. Ball's launched in there to the right for Brighton into the box. It's so far come to nothing, but it's still with Brighton. No, not come to nothing. Now go out for throw-in.
Someone was winding up to strike that goalwards and the referee got in the way.
And then we've got 2 more players down. It's Dunk for Brighton, and I think that's Edwards.
No surprise these two involved really physical players, aggressive players.
Ooh.
Barton's great thing is defensive work, the centre forward back, challenging Dunk. It's clattered there by Barton.
He just missed the ball and got the player.
The referee gets in the way. Partial claim for handball, but Ben Marshall, the ball strikes him. He's not stuck his arm out to block the shot.
They are back on the pitch for Wolves, but meanwhile they now have a concern for John Danny Bart, while Brighton have a concern of their own
recovered.
over one of their centre-backs, Lewis Dunk.
Lewis Dunk is down. I think Edwards is getting back up. And Stockdale just having some water or some Lucasade.
Has had to shuffle his
guarantee he's not thinking
more than he
Colesberg.
would have liked in the last few months with the injuries to Shane Duffy and Bruno as well, and of course Connor Goldson has had his own problems. And Dunk having to go off early in the last couple of games.
Just got to hope really it's an impact injury as he's looking to shoot. He's and we have the foot of Bodvarsson. Hopefully it's just a bruise rather than anything else, rather than a twist or
for the likes.
A really serious injury.
Appreciated.
Always nodded down, he's just looking at the ball, looking to try and score. Just kicks through Bodvarsson.
Take him out.
He's okay.
Dunkey's now walking off the pitch with a bit of a limp.
Lewis Dunk from the city of Brighton and Hove. He's a Chelsea fan though, but would love to lead his hometown club to the Premier League and mix it with the likes of Chelsea next season. A reminder, Brighton need a maximum of 7 points to make it after Huddersfield's late win against Preston earlier today.
Of course, in about 3 minutes we'll have all the results from today's football in the Football League and in the Vanderarma League. A bit of a break. An injury to Dunk
Just trying to sort out
Edwards.
this drop ball here.
Drop balls. Edwards and Knockout are going to battle for this, and Edwards sportly boots the ball
Back on the
to
pitch.
Stockdale.
Likewise, Lewis Dunk.
I think Lewis Dunk is back on. And there's number 22 for Wolves.
Hamed winning the header, and Danny Bart and Glenn Murray were just at each other just as that ball was flying through the air towards Tom Hamed. And eventually Murray hit the deck. Well, this weekend, Super Sunday comes from not too far away from here. West Bromwich Albion against Liverpool. That's where it starts. 12:30 Sky Sports 1, and then it's Manchester United against Chelsea. 3:30.
Of course, Man United beat Chelsea. You can listen to that live stream via Flying Pig United, all the United stand.
It's been a scrappy first 45 at Molineux. The best chance falling the way of Tom Hamed.
Or even check out JB Claret. He might be doing the game on Saturday. He might be doing Burnley's game tomorrow. I'm not sure. There's 3 streamers to check out.
Three at the far post, but Wolves have managed to deal with it.
Brighton, cleared away by Wolves.
Barcelona looking to hunt down Bruno.
It's going to go all the way back to Stockdale.
Just the right time. Round on the cover. Good work with the right back.
Here come Brighton, it could be a chance. Oh, he needs to get that pass, and is he going to score? Goal! Number 11, Knockout gets the opener for Brighton and Hove Albany. A very good goal indeed. It was a big mistake, a long ball from Stockdale all the way from goal. Oh, nobody there to get the ball in. Knockout, he just runs, twists, turns, and then scores. Oh, I think the keeper should have got that, shouldn't he? Oh, bad mistake from the keeper, but fair play to Knockout. What a goal from outside the area. Brighton are even now closer to the Premier League. And my word, have Brighton and Hove Albany deserved it. It's not over yet. Another 45 minutes to go. Anything can happen. And those Brighton fans are delirious. So close to the promised land. There'll be a few Brighton fans who remember their last promotion to the top flight in the 80s. And of course an FA Cup final against Man United, which ended 3-3, and they lost the replay 4-0. We have 3 minutes of injury time.
Brighton got stronger and stronger. A bit of brilliance from Knockout, maybe a poor bit of defending, poor bit of goal.
I'll say Brighton have played very well in this second half. First half, sorry, and showing why they are second, well, top of the championship. And March has conceded the free kick for Wolves, and Wolves now get back into this. I would say they're going to take this free kick. You just put it straight in.
A chance to get back on level terms after being hit.
Well, I'd say nearly 8 players in the box for Brighton, and 8 for Wolves. And that's going to come to nothing. No, it's definitely coming to nothing. Ball put back in, and nobody there for Wolves, and Brighton are happy to boot it up the pitch.
Cody back minding the shot, but has headed the ball straight
Oh my word, it could be 2-0 to Brighton. There's nobody there for him, he's just going to take it on his own, and that goes in the stand, Kelly stand.
It's a major defensive error that gives possession back to Brighton. Conor Cody head it anywhere but where he actually heads it.
Yeah, Cody, not very good defending. There you go, mate, have the ball. This is, thank you very much. He can have passed to nobody. I'll have a go myself. And it sells over the stand. It sells into the stand. It's maybe can Wolves do something before the half-time whistle. Ball put in. Oh, everyone's missed it. Two players who could have scored there for Wolves. Frustrating for Wolverhampton Wanderers, but maybe Brighton going to try and get that ball up. No, and that is half-time. 1-0 to the Brighton. The Seagulls are flying high.
Squeezing a shot beyond the left hand of Andy Lonergan.
Well, Andy Lonergan should have saved it. That's
striking the woodwork. Brighton in charge of Molineux. They lead by 1-0.
Right, I'll be back in a minute with all the scores. So let's check out all the results. Starting with the Sky Bet Championship. Brentford 4, Derby County 0. A good result here. Bristol City 2, Queen's Park Rangers 1. Huddersfield 3, Preston North End 2. Norwich City 1, Fulham 3. Nottingham Forest 0, Blackburn Rovers 1. A vital 3-point stat for Blackburn Rovers. Looking dodgy for Forest. Already relegated Rotherham United 1, Birmingham City 1, and Sheffield Wednesday 1. Cardiff City 0. Oh, there's a big one in the Sky Bet League 1. We'll start Bradford City 1, Oxford United 0, Chesterfield 0, Southend United 4, Coventry City 1, Charlton Athletic 1, Gillingham 3, Bristol Rovers 1. What a result. Wow, that pushes us a bit further away from the relegation zone, a result we needed. Millwall 3, Northampton Town 0, Milton Keynes Dons 0, Scunthorpe United 1, Peterborough United 1, Fleetwood Town 2, Port Vale 0, Sheffield United 3, already promoted, Shrewsbury Town 1, Walsall 1, Swindon 0, AFC Wimbledon 0. Off to Sky Bet League 2. Portsmouth 1, Plymouth Argyle 1, Blackpool 0, Accrington Stanley 0, Colchester United 1, Doncaster Rovers 1, Crawley Town 0, Cheltenham 0, Crewe Alexandra 2, Notts County 2, Exeter City 2, Barney 1, Grimsby Town 2, Cambridge United 1, Hartlepool United 1, Carlisle United 1, Luton Town 2, Leyton Orient 2. Well, I think for Leyton Orient it's all but over. Newport County, important result. 1, Yeovil Town 0, Stevenage Borough 0, Morecambe 1, and Wycombe Wanderers 0, Mansfield Town 1. In the Vanderama National League, Borehamwood 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 3, Braintree Town 2, Guiseley 0, Bromley 4, Barrow 1, Dover Athletic 3, Southport 0, Forest Green Rovers 2, Chester 0, Lincoln City 2, Torquay United 1, North Ferriby United 2, Eastling 1, Solihull Moors 1, York City 2, Sutton United 3, Gateshead 0, Tremere Rovers 2, Aldershot Town 2, Woking 1, Maxfield 0, Wrexham 1, Maidstone United 3. The Vanderama National League North, Chorley 1, Worcester City 0, Greyston Ashton 2, Eltringham 3, FC Halifax Town 0, Flid 1, Gainsborough Trinity 1, Salford City 0, Kidderminster Harriers 1, Boston United 0. The Vanderama National League South, Bishop Stortford 0, Gosport Borough 2, Hungerford Town 2, Dartford 0, Maidenhead United 2, Concord Rangers 0, Paul Town 1, Hemel Hempstead Town 1, Welling United 3, Troy City 2, Western Supermare 3, Margate 1. And let's check the league tables out. We'll see where everything's at. I'm not doing a pulse check. Do they still do the pulls? Let's have that update. So Brighton are top. If this all been updated, would be on 4 games, so they would be on 89 points. Huddersfield have played 40, got 6 games in hand, so Huddersfield still with a chance of automatic promotion. For Reading, 5 games left. Leeds have got 5, and Sheffield Wednesday have got 5. That's 15 points, pretty much hopeless for them lot. Down at the bottom, wait a minute, have they updated this league table? Not Blackburn beat Nottingham Forest. Oh, yeah, the BBC have, I don't know if the BBC updated the tables. Go on, this is the league tables according to the BBC, with Blackburn down. Nottingham Forest are 5 points off relegation. I'm going to find a better source. Those league tables don't look right. That looks a bit... Oh, we've got the proper tables. Everyone's played 41 games. BBC, sort your league tables out. So Huddersfield can still get to 92 points, so they've got a little chance of automatic promotion. Newcastle, of course, play Leeds United. Leeds can get to 70 to 87, and Reading can get to 87, 78 and 77. Down at the bottom now, better reading for Blackburn on 43, Forest and Burton 2 points off relegation, 4 points, 4 games for Wigan Athletic, 12 points, still got a chance. We know Rotherham have gone. I would say between Bristol City, who won today, down to Burton Albany, are in the relegation zone. Let's find out how League One looks. Oh, Sheffield United already promoted. Not many games left. Bolton got a game in hand. I would say not promoted yet, but getting closer. Then it's Fleetwood, Bradford City, Scunthorpe and Millwall in the playoffs. Southend and Rochdale just outside. Southend 1 point out. Rochdale still got a chance. Luckily Bristol Rovers lost. At the bottom now, how are things standing? Well, Gillingham, we're on 49 points. 5 points clear of Port Vale, who lost. Swindon only got a result. Chesterfield, I think, might be gone. 3 points, that's 9 points. Well, it's nearly all over for Chesterfield and Coventry. So, for Chesterfield, it's 46 points. And for Coventry, 45 points. Coventry are relegated. They'll be playing League 2 next season. Chesterfield, it's only a matter of time. There's still a chance for Swindon and Port Vale, the Paul Bury, Shrewsbury or Oldham back in it. Hopefully not Gillingham. Hopefully with that win we can start moving up the table. Now we'll look at League 2. Well, anyone been promoted yet? Everyone's played 42. Portsmouth can get to 77, so Doncaster and Plymouth nearly both promoted. But Portsmouth, oh wait a minute, it's 3 up, isn't it? Sorry about that. Doncaster are promoted, Plymouth all but promoted, and I would say another win for Portsmouth. They're all up in the playoffs. It's Luton, Exeter, Stevenage and Carlisle. Blackpool has still got a chance. So have Colchester, Mansfield and I would say Cambridge United down to maybe Wickham and Grimsby. 4 games left. Oh, for Orient. Gotta say, 12 points to play for. With Cheltenham in 4th bottom on 44. 1 more defeat for Orient and they'll be gone. For Newport County, they are starting to move up, so Hartlepool and Cheltenham, be careful. And the Yeovil Town, you're not out of the woods yet. Of course, we're going to have a look at the Vanderama National League. Just the National League table. We'll just look at the main table. Well, Lincoln City ever closer. 46 games to play. Well, Lincoln have got a game in hand on 91 points. Trenby at 3 to play on 86. Forest Green back on 84. 3 games to go. So, well, actually, Tremere lose their next game and Lincoln win their game in hand. To be honest, Lincoln look all but promoted. Forest Green, Dagenham, Redbridge, Dover, and that's the playoff picture with Aldershot still got a chance. Maybe Barrow. Gateshead, I doubt it, back in 8th on 67 and Maxfield on 66. Down at the bottom, who have gone? 3 games left. 3 games left. 9 points to play for. 44 points for Southport. They've gone. North Ferriby. 9 points. 47. They've gone. Torquay. Well, they can still get the 52 points. But they're in trouble. Then it's Braintree, Solihull Motors, Woking and York on 48. Guiseley on 49. I'll say Chester FC and Maidstone and all the rest above are safe. And that is the league tables. You were expecting me to do a pools check, tell you all the draws and see if the pools coupon is low or whatever. No one does the polls anymore. And someone's given us a comment. Is the game on? Yes it is. We're at half time. Are you showing Wolves v Brighton? No, I'm only doing the audio. I'm not allowed to show any footage of this game. I can do the audio and do my unique style of commentary over it. Anyway, when the game starts, I'll turn it on, which should be now. I'm going to go and make a cup of tea. Going to make sure the game is on. Anyway, cheers for the commentary. Well, there's Chris Houghton taking his seat in the away dugout. They're about to kick off.
They were 6 points from safety in League One.
It's going to be Brighton to kick off, 1-0 up through knockouts. Brilliant goal. Maybe the keeper could have done better, but I'm going to go and have
4 points
tea.
from the Premier League. They have the lead thanks to a strike from Anthony Knockaert, of course. They really had to dig their heels in and grind out that first half. After Andy Wolves started really well, and you can see what Paul Lambert wants from his team.
Absolutely, of course, they've been starved with the ball. That's what Brighton did so well, what Chris Hughton was looking for his team to do, get on the ball, starve the home team of possession, take some of the sting out of the game, and then start to exert some pressure, exactly what they did in the last 15-20 minutes of that first half. They'll be looking for a killer second goal. If they go 2-0 up here, Brighton, that's an awfully long way back for Wolves.
Confirmation of the Wolves team there, confirmation that they once again are missing Helder Costa. Brighton with exactly the same starting 11 as started against Queen's Park Rangers in West London last Friday. The same bench as well. Edwards trying to get involved. Danny Bart pulling himself around. That's Andy Vyman. Sides who will drop in and be part of that back line when needed to. Has played centre back before, so no strangers to dropping in from the midfield to get Wolves moving. Here's Ben Marshall. Marshall's dug out the cross. Pagnoli keeping his eyes on it. Score goals this season, the majority have come in the second halves of matches. They're looking for one here. Referee again with a bit of sorting out to do. Which battle in particular does he pick? Detail is surrounded again. Goes into his area, and again he's come through the crowd and dealt with it. Taken by Doherty. Horse putting himself around. That's Bruno, more up than out. Doherty again, thumped away this time. There's Doherty. Now Ben Marshall. Doherty. With Marshall again, and Bruno uses all of his experience to see that ball carry over the line for a goal kick.
It's a positive start to the second half by Wolves. They're doing what they did really. Start the first half, getting wide, try and get crosses in, very important. Those attacking midfielders, Cavaliero, Edwards, break forward, burst into the penalty areas. Those crosses are coming in. It's the question now whether Brighton can get on the ball and just stifle a bit of that Wolves enthusiasm.
As I mentioned earlier, we can see the game plan for Paul Lambert, what he wants from his Wolves players. To press high, high energy game, led by the likes of Andy Vyman and Ben Marshall. Big summer is on the way for Wolves. Bruno. Solly March. Steve Sidwell's had a quietly effective game again, backing up play. Doherty. Science looking up all the way from Stevens, but it's dropped to Glenn Murray, who was unable to link up with Anthony Knockaert.
Look at Glenn Murray's reaction there. Gives possession away cheaply, but he's tearing after the ball. Brilliantly timed challenge. Wins the ball back for his team.
And they've worked this well. Pocagnoli, Hemed in the middle. Hemed unable to divert the ball on target.
The problem for Tom Hemed here is actually closed the angle off for himself. He's run well beyond the near post. He's got Courtney Hawes on his shoulder as well. He worked the opening really well. There's no way from that type of position, beyond the near post with a big centre half at your back, you're going to flick that goalwards and beat the keeper. The opportunity all stemmed from Glenn Murray, chasing a poor pass of his, winning the ball back for his team. Cross came in, the opportunity was there for Hemed.
No problem, we love it, football, passionate.
It's fair to say Glenn Murray has made
You'll
a
notice
career
there were
out of
no
proving
ads
people
playing
wrong.
through the live coverage. It's all free.
To the Premier League, helped take Bournemouth there. Leading from the front in this
I
Brighton team.
need Sky or BT Sports give me a job as a commentator. I prefer it. I prefer doing it like this. Raw and uncut. I said all my commentaries are 100% clean. No swearing whatsoever.
There's Dave Edwards. A deeper role again here this evening in that Wolves midfield.
And it's a corner to Wolves on the right. Oh, my apology, it was a throw-in.
Cody.
This be a chance for Wolves. He's
from
that
Ben Marshall.
crossing. And he's won a corner this way.
The corner, but Anthony Knockaert was a willing worker for the team as well, tracking back, staying with fullbacks, stopping crosses.
It's a big part of his game which can go unnoticed, Anthony Knockaert.
On the right
Plenty of
side.
work going the other way as well as being dazzling moving forward.
Chance of the Wolves to get an equaliser. Or put in.
Thanks for the corner.
And that was
Down there
poor.
by Glenn Murray.
Very easy for Brighton to defend against.
I mentioned that a big summer is on the way for Wolverhampton Wanderers. They'll be hoping to keep hold of Helder Costa. It cost them £13 million in January. Also the only club that could sign him in January. That was part of the loan agreement they have with Benfica. Wolves owners are worth £56 billion. They invested £27 million in the squad this season. They were hoping for better than this. But equally, it could have been a lot worse than this.
The important thing is for Wolves, of course, is staying in the Championship. And you're right about it being a big summer. We'll be looking at 7 or 8 players that Wolves need to be challenged for top 10 position. Maybe push further on towards the playoffs.
Ben Marshall with the throw. Danny Barnes.
So they've plenty of time to set up the Newcastle Leeds game at St James's Park tonight. Twitter's going to be very kind to us now. Both team sheets ready and waiting. No, that's no good. Oh, what's happened here?
He's a goal really upped his game since Paul Lambert arrived here.
A stream
Suspended last month for the Birmingham game because of a breach of discipline.
First half.
He's responded well today.
That's this throw. Brighton had a chance, maybe make it 2 minutes. They're playing the ball all the way back. Stockwell moves the ball forward.
Lewis Dunk
Ball played
trying to
out
set
on
Murray
that
away.
left
The flag
to
is
Brighton.
up against the big Brighton striker.
And the referee blows his whistle. Offside.
Chris Hughton's weekly news conference. The reporters were trying to get him to get excited, get carried away, talk about winning promotion and what it would mean for him and his players and the city of Brighton and Hove.
It would be hard for Brighton not to win promotion.
A great opening batsman. Straight batted everything. They will continue to do so until the job is done.
That's what makes him such a consistent coach. He has been for Brighton this season. Doesn't get too carried away when things are going well. Lose a few games, doesn't get too despondent. Very consistent. His players have responded to that.
Is he going to put it straight in, or is he going to just? I think Knockout will just put the ball straight in. If it's straight in the box, then maybe it could be 2-0 to Brighton. If it comes in,
with a free kick.
It's not the best.
Easy
for Wolves to clear.
Here's Bodvarsson.
Yes, the Brighton fans are singing. One throw from Bruno. One from the Wolves. Giving the ball away in a dangerous area.
Solly March.
Pass the ball.
Anthony Knockout.
Knockout.
When Murray is
just over the bar from Murray.
Certainly looked a mile offside when that ball was
Good ball
played in. It's a good line. Defensive line that Wolves are holding. Simply step up as the ball is played into the box.
Good ball by Knockout.
Does the right thing. He steps in front of Glenn Murray, so when that ball is played, he's clearly off.
I think Lee Beckman missed the target. Glenn Murray going too early, should have stayed back. He had plenty of time to stay on the side. And I think if he would have stayed on the side, he would have probably
scored. A few bright moments in the first half.
That's a dive, get back
in. He's looking for. The referee has stopped the game. Now he has got
Number 50's won that free kick.
I wasn't sure that Solly March actually made a challenge to this ball. Is it real contact? Is it a foul? Does he try and make a tackle? It actually goes into the back slightly of Cavaliero, who makes a real meal of it.
Come on, he's
enough to send him to the turf, not in the way that he falls. I don't think there is. He's looking for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure the referee was too convinced either. He hesitated, but then blew for the free kick to Wolves.
Wolves have won a lucky free kick they didn't deserve. So can they make this count?
Marshall's delivery, Stockdale again got to it.
Stockdale palmed that out very well.
This is Connor Cody. Stockdale coming for it, and again, the Brighton keeper
the ball in the box, straight to the arm.
Positive goal kicking, one punch and one catch, but they just need a little bit more quality, Wolves. They're just lumping that ball into the box, hoping something will break. Be more patient, get it wide, get some quality into the 6-yard box, and test Stockdale and his defenders.
Head tennis, and the throw into Wolves on the left side, taken quick and short. And given away to the right and left, and that's going to be a free kick from number 27. Sass.
So he's playing the deeper of the two Wolves central midfielders here.
Bruno's over, so is number 11.
The Alex since the start of the season.
Will be put straight in the box from Brighton. Holding on, ball played in, not good enough. It's put straight out to Brighton. Brighton turn. Play out on the left. That's a good ball. Now get it in. Plays it in. Oh, and there's no one there for Brighton. There's the ball going across the face of goal.
Ball in, really patient. Dale Stevens as well didn't rush that ball forward, took his time. See March getting isolated with Cody. It's a brilliant ball in.
Yeah, no one there to
no one anticipated he's going to put such quality into the box. They've got to be making a move on that. No corridor in between defenders and a goalkeeper. Brilliant cross.
Doherty takes a throw for Wolves. And Wolves lose the ball but win a free kick. Sidwell, the offender, looking bemused. He thought he'd won a throw-in for his team. Then another hoof.
Coming into this.
Oh, that's a weird hoof all the way out on the right.
February
not able to go forward, going back. Now launching it again. Nothing forward. Headed away by Brighton.
Paul Lambert said, as far as the stats were concerned, in terms of penalty box entries, possession,
when they come
created,
forward,
right up there.
don't look like they're going to score.
What they were lacking was the vital thing, the goal, the vital ingredient, that golden touch.
I say Brighton, the best defensive side in the Championship.
When you're losing games, not getting results, it can be really disheartening for a team which, on paper, is doing okay.
One of the most frustrating spells of his managerial career, because
to win the left maybe, no, playing it in field, no, it's going back.
Almost there for them.
Play the gain out on the left.
One thing they have lacked,
nowhere.
since Benegafobia left the club, is a prolific striker.
Down, back to the left.
No Dicko getting injured as well, that's been a problem.
Ball put in the box, easily cleared. It's not happening for Wolves, maybe they're going to launch it in there.
For Bob Larson.
Still a chance for Wolves out on the left, ball played in.
By
Header maybe, good save and stop goal, maybe a chance here for Wolves, and it's back into the safe hands of Stockwell. There was a chance there for Wolves, but
decent ball into the box, it's sloppy though. Solly Marsh doesn't stay with his man, that's why Cody gets in too easily behind him.
Header. He loses his feet
Stockdale making a very important save, not the most glamorous one. All season long he's made some very important stops.
Wolves should have done better there, should have really have equalised. Half an hour left. So far it looks like the 3 points to Brighton.
Bruno go. Solly March lets Connor Cody get on the overlap far too easily.
Really an easy
to try and work out what Cody's going to do here. Whether head it goalwards or head it back. Good as well to react quickly and get a big glove on it.
And just blocked any chance Wolves had of getting that equaliser. Maybe just hoof it upfield.
Hemed.
And Wolves play the way back to their keeper. Be wiser. Insurance. There's the advertising.
That's Cavallero.
No flash from Wolves.
Given the end of things
They
again
want
inside the
a
back
corner from there.
Wolves once again. Asking a question or two.
Wolves are trying to be positive, force Brighton back. Just need that extra touch of quality, but Brighton have got to be careful here. They really haven't started in this second half at all.
Ben Marshall.
Ben Marshall with the corner for Wolves. From the left, it ball played in. Again, nothing from Wolves in that final third.
Andy Vyman. This is Connor Cody.
Cody plays it all the way back. Can't find Marshall. Didn't get anywhere near heading back by Wolves. Here come Brighton.
This is Sidwell. Solly March bursting forward.
March now he's played the ball in. And it goes out for a corner.
For Wolves, they're committed bodies forward looking for an equaliser. Leave themselves open to the counter-attack. Wonderful layoff from Knockout to get Sidwell moving. This is maybe the pattern of the game we're going to see now for the last half an hour. Is Wolves trying to force the issue, Brighton play on the counter.
And was saying that to me, Wolves have not forced the issue. They haven't had a decent chance on target. Cody's header was absolutely useless. Wolves are winning 4-2 in corners. As Brighton take their second corner of the game from the left, ball put in, nobody there. Too easy for Wolves, they've lost it. And that will go all the way back to Stockwell. And he'll launch it back upfield. First met by Wolves, but giving back to Brighton. And Wolves should deal with that, back to the keeper. And the keeper launches it back down, first header by Wolves, back to Brighton.
groans now spilling down.
And middle now from Brighton.
Just a lack of communication of Sayis.
Use the flanks.
Take that ball down. No time to do it. Just flicked it on aimlessly towards Stevens.
Good challenge, well in there from Wolves.
Sayis. There's Dougherty.
They played on the right for Wolves, but it's hurried away by Brighton into their own half.
Pocagnoli.
Brighton going to be able to get back to their keeper. Yes, they will. And Stockdale will launch it upfield.
Solly March trying to give Sayis the slip. Sayis with the challenge. Poor March.
That's going to be giving us a throw into Brighton. March was fouled there, was he? For this again. Yes, a foul. He hasn't got the ball. Sorry, that's a foul. He took the player down before we got the ball, I should say. You chop the player down before you get the ball. It's a free kick.
He's missed a lot of football recently, Solly March. A serious injury kept him out of the game for almost a year. But he really has burst back onto the scene. It's wonderful to watch a full flow, the way he runs at the ball, dribbles it, protects it. It's fantastic.
It's great to see him back, of course, with that major injuries. He's going to get that playing regularly, but Chris Hughton has so many choices.
I have given it as a free kick to Brighton. My apologies. The referee has got it right. It's in a good position for Brighton. Oh, wait a minute. This is a free kick to Brighton, isn't it?
Dave Edwards, who's normally one of the nicest men in football, not offering too much sympathy.
Bruno looks like he's taking a throw in. He's going to launch it in. Mark's just doing his shoelaces, his bootlaces. No, it's been given as a throw into Brighton. Wrong decision, referee. Should have been a free kick.
The Bank is not impressed. They're making their feelings known. Where's Bruno?
Good play from Brighton. Can't do anything else, and that goes into the arms of the keeper from Hamid, number 10 for Brighton. Long clearance upfield from the Wolves keeper. And it's first ball back to Brighton in their own half. Lovely ball played into the middle, played back.
Transfer window.
Some of the Wolves subs are warming up
Brighton
now, surely, at that stage in the game.
The ball very well in this game.
Surely.
That'll go to nobody.
First on his mind.
Brighton won't care, they're 1-0 up. Let's play back to the Wolves keeper. He plays it back to the player who gave it to him. And he launches it upfield, and Brighton get the first header into the middle.
Now Sidwell.
What can Sidwell do? Former Brighton and Chelsea player. Turning, going nowhere.
Sidwell was persistent.
That's a wayward pass. And Wolves launch it downfield, but Brighton win it back.
Stevens in control
Wolves
again.
are really starting to lose the ball.
Knockout.
Too much more. Could this be a chance?
Run here. Tom Ahmed. What did he really do in the end?
Danny puts it out for goal. That would look a bit dangerous there for Wolves. Poor defending. Just about got back in time.
No support. Murray's trying to get there, but there's no way he'd reach across even if it came in.
Looks like Brighton won there. It's been giving us a corner. It came up a Wolves player last.
And Danny Bart, round 5 I think between those two.
Bark and Dunk there on a bit of a wrestling, a bit of a shirt tug. Ball comes in, not at the best of corners.
Trying to reach it, the referee has given the free kick.
Free kick to Brighton. And here comes one of them.
When Chris Hughton took over at Brighton when they were struggling at the bottom end of the championship.
To remove. Just ignore that link.
Days together with Tottenham. The chief executive had absolutely no qualms in offering the job to Chris Hughton.
I don't know any live streams what come on, but we're supposed to remove anything
here. But Tony Blue and Paul Barber felt that Chris Hughton had lost his job harshly at Norwich. as well at Newcastle.
That quickly.
I felt that he didn't have the need to rebuild his reputation.
That
They thought he'd done a terrific
gone.
job at both of those clubs and Birmingham on no money. And of course,
I
during
don't
his
want
coaching
anybody
days at Tottenham.
clicking on any links to football streaming sites. They will probably give you a virus and loads of adware which you don't want on your PC, laptop or smartphone or any device. So please ignore all links that are posted in the stream. There are 2 links in the description to VIP bot and Click It Free. Safe streaming sites. You can watch the game live. And to all those watching the game and listening to me rabbiting on, thank you very much.
Fullbacks are going to face now wide players who want to come inside on their stronger foot.
I'm not expecting anything of any sort of commentary job from any of the big companies. If I can make a bit of money out of ad revenue when this goes up later on tonight, that will do me very nicely indeed. I only put the ads on after the game is finished, never before. And if you're wondering why you can't see my face in the stream, this is commentary. If you watch the game live, you do not see the commentators. Instead, you do get both team sheets.
That right-hand side. Cavaliero's playing more down the left. That's encouraging. Then Dave Edwards just to creep a little bit forward in central midfield as well. Just trying to get a bit more support with Wolves
to turn this game around. And for Brighton to hold on, they look very comfortable for their 1-0 lead so far as near come Wolves again. That is poor indeed from Wolves.
It's a brilliant piece of play from Cavaliero just to keep this ball alive. Brilliant piece of refereeing to let the game flow.
Some good bowling, but that's a poor shot
Should really be shooting with his left foot in this position. Just jabs at it with his right. There's no power, no real directional pace on the ball.
That's a pass back to the
keeper. Slightly fortunate, just spills it.
You can't count that as a shot on
closing
target.
in, gets away with one.
There was an easy save for Stockwell. Stockwell said it remains wrong. Marsh, we should have done better with your chance.
Came in off that right hand side to join in, make up the attacking numbers.
Stevens.
Back to the keeper.
Quick to make their feelings known here to their players, and they want the ball moving forward rather than backwards.
Doherty with a throw in on the left side for Wolves, taken quick. Gonna go on the right side, it's a good bowl. Gonna carry it for a bit before you put the ball in the box.
That's Murphy for company.
Oh dear, oh dear. No one there for Wolves. Nothing. Now they're going to the left side. Oh, it's a poor ball. That's and out for a goal kick to Brighton.
Play the ball square, take an extra pass. Maybe something will open up for you, but just lumping the ball forward like that's playing into Brighton's hands.
Oh, they could almost touch it. Heartbreak last year, tears last year, but
those Brighton fans are in good voice, and so they should be.
Just waiting for Brighton Hove Albion. Just have to get through these final few games.
And yes, Brighton and Hove Albion and Crystal Palace has met in the top flight back in the early 80s. When Terry Venables was the manager at Crystal Palace before joining QPR and leading them to a famous FA Cup runners-up against Tottenham. who lately managed and won the FA Cup with.
Saish trying to barge his way through. Here's Bruno. Little change on the way from Wolves shortly. We're hearing Donovan Wilson, the in-form striker, 20-year-old, is about to come on.
Substitution time for the Wolves.
Dicko is ready to enter the fray
It's
as
been
well.
a turning point for Wolverhampton Wanderers. They've had a very disappointing season indeed. A lot was expected from Wolves this season. They certainly have been disappointing as Wolves are playing the ball out on the right. No cross put in.
In the middle here.
Is he going to shoot? Is he going to shoot?
It's Ben Marshall.
Oh, good save, good save.
Bruno. The Wolves again, right on the Brighton doorstep.
Well, never gets close enough to Ben Marshall to actually affect what Marshall is looking to do. That's why the shot is so easy to get in.
And that goes out for a throw-in. Last 15 minutes.
Ball was put into the feet of Ben Marshall. See Pocognoli standing off in what, a couple of yards.
No,
Got to close the gap on him, far too easy for Marshall to get his shot in. Again, the height of that. It's a save that David Stockdale should make.
By Brighton.
The end of the game for John.
2 substitutions. Off comes Bobson and on comes Donovan Wilson, number 34. Much easier to pronounce. And Marshall comes off and on comes Dicko, number 34.
Looks like Wilson and Dicko are going to play as a front pairing. He's gone from centre forward out to that right hand side again. So
and they make a difference to this side. Super sub as Wolves come down the middle, plus a chip, the tape, that is well wide from Wyman.
It's a really dangerous position. Yet again, just that lack of quality. Wolves have really suffered from. Clever play from Dicko.
It was a good run from him, but come on.
Takes the shot on too early.
Not even
again,
on target.
Slice that wildly wide. He's gone for more power than precision. Got to hit the target.
The money shot advert.
Well, I mentioned that they've been
and there's a legend for Wolverhampton Wanderers. 306 goals. The legend that is Steve Ball.
Almost every single game of his beloved Wolverhampton Wanderers.
A one-man club. He did come from West Bromwich Albany of all clubs.
But it's something like since Benegafobe left the club, they've had 8 different strikers. 8 players playing in that role, and it's only led to around about 17 goals.
To Brighton. Played in, so they lost it.
Looking to address in the summer.
See what Wolves can do on this attack if they can get in their own half.
That's Connor Cody.
Look like they eventually going to get there, but that's a poor ball. Sam Alfner, they've lost it, and Brighton will come away with it, and they've won a free kick. Now let the clock tick down a bit. And it was a poor ball indeed, and it was too easy for Brighton. Wyman had to commit a foul on Sidwell, and he certainly did feel that. Bit of a hobble. With a former Reading and Chelsea man. Stockdale pumps the ball forward. That was nothing from Glenn Murray. And that's going to go out. No, it's not. It's kept in, but that goes to Brighton, and now it's run into Brighton.
The matches against the big boys this season.
12 minutes for Brighton to hold on. Was Portsmouth 1-0 up at home to Newcastle a couple of weeks ago, but Newcastle from nowhere turned that around to win 2-1. Yeah, that second goal was a bit of a fluke, I must say.
Knockout. That's Dale Stevens. There's Cody.
Here come Wolves down the middle to Cody. He's going to play out on the right now. He's trying to play infield. And it's easy for Brighton, but they've lost it, maybe, no. No, this time it's Brighton who win the ball back, moving up the field.
There's Murphy trying to take the sting out of Wolves.
Long ball played up the right, headed away. And that'll be a throw-in, no, Wolves keep it in.
Chasing the game.
Played down.
Really flat in the second half.
Out on the right.
Forced back timing again from Wolves. Paul Lambert's now made his positive
Wolves
changes.
Really
dominating
lost
the ball
this
as well.
game, the way they're playing at the moment.
One decent opportunity
They might have had 60% of the possession in the last 10 minutes. They've done absolutely nothing with it. They're going too easy for Brighton.
Brighton have had the answer.
Long ball launched upfield by Brighton, they won't care.
Brighton Hove Albion performance from this season.
I think we saw that last week at Queen's Park Rangers as well. They can grind out the game. Flashes of inspiration can win it for
Brighton
them.
certainly can do that. They know how to grind out results.
They've
They've got good defence, good midfield. With just one chance, they could easily make this 2-0 from the likes of Hamid or the great Glenn Murray.
Well, Chris Hughton will have an interest in this game later on as Newcastle United face Leeds. It's next after us on Sky Sports 1.
Oh yes, we'll
Chris
be there for that Newcastle
by
Leeds
Newcastle United
game.
fans despite his sacking, and he says he still looks at their results and still wants them to win, apart from when it affects Brighton.
Which of course Newcastle took 6 points of Brighton this season, did the double over them. We did commentate on the first one back in August. Of course, due to work commitments, was unable to commentate on the match at the Brighton Stadium, which was an epic game indeed, very enjoyable. 10 minutes left now. What have the Wolves got left in their tank?
Yeah, I'm not sure
Is there any bite to the Wolves?
You'll see it sure. There's Cavalieri.
I think the first goal was a good goal from Knockout, a bit of a howler from the Wolves keeper. Oh, could be a chance here for Brighton to get to that ball. Oh, but maybe the second chance. Maybe 2-0, 2-0, maybe. Yes. 2-0 to Brighton and Hove Albion. As he slides on his bottom towards the Brighton away supporters. And that will probably confirm the result. 2-0 to Brighton, 3 more points, and it's Knockhart with his second goal of the game. And he's going to win man of the match. Knockhart has been phenomenal for Brighton and Hove Albion today. It looks like they've lost it. And there was Knockhart to finish it and grab his second goal of the game, and also win the Panini Football Man of the Match, and also probably win the Sky Sports Man of the Match. And yeah, I'll say hi, how are you? Please don't put any more links in the stream. All the links that are needed are in the description. They will just be removed.
Anticipation of Glenn Murray. He gets to the ball first,
I do have care for my listeners, not to get their devices infected with nasty viruses and adware. We also say Knockhart with his 15th goal of the season will probably get the Sky Sports Man of the Match.
Changes made here. Tom Hammond is off, and on comes Ollie Norwood. That's the blonde hair we were talking about. Fourth official just asking when he got it done.
It did seem like Ollie Norwood was going to come on when the score was 1-0. Tried a bit of steal and control in central midfield. So this was a change that Chris Hughton was always going to make, but he's got the luxury now of bringing him on. And they're 2 goals to the good.
Goes Tom Hammond. The Brighton fans in full voice. Their voices are filling the Molineux air. And they will roll back down south, back home to the city of Brighton and Hove tonight, knowing that the Premier League is almost there.
Well, it'll be shocking if they don't win promotion this season. There's no way they can throw away their lead at the top of the championship.
And of course, it's not just about promotion now, because that is almost in the bag. It's about winning the title.
Well, I don't think Newcastle fans will be too bothered if they finish second, as long as they get back into the Premier League. It would be nice if, you never know, the two Geordie might be listening in today. Probably not. That's poor from Wolves. Can Wolves get a consolation with 6 minutes remaining of this game?
That's Caballero.
He's out on the right, and that's a dreadful bowling, but he's got a corner for Wolves. And you decided to put another link in, which was removed straight away.
His calling card. There's Connor Cody.
I'm not going to block you for that. I'm just going to remove the links, and that's that.
That's Bruno. There's Anthony Knockout.
And Brighton make it 3-0. 5 minutes remaining. Ball chipped in. No. And he got to the middle of the park. And now Wolves are going to come forward. What have they got left? Nothing by the looks of it.
Dale Stevens.
Wolves, they look defeated, they look beaten. Oh, that is silly. Threw the ball into the ground, and the referee wanted to, he could book him for dissent. As the rain starts to pour in the Black Country.
Punch the ball into the turf, the free kick's given. So he steps in.
Oh, lucky. Or has he been booked? That's Salis. No, Salis number 27 was booked for throwing the ball in the ground.
Well, next up for Brighton Hove Albion, it is Wigan Athletic at home on Easter Monday, and then it's a trip to Norwich City. Chris Hughton's old club, the club which sacked him.
Why not? And I think Knockhard's going to get the Sky Sports Man of the match too. That's 2 men of the match awards he's won tonight. As Brighton take this corner out on the left, can they turn? No. Wolves look like they're going to come up. Are they going to counter? No, they're just going to lose the ball. There's no worries for Brighton. There's no way Wolves are going to get 2 goals back with 3 minutes plus injury time remaining. Forward. It comes to nothing for Wolves, but Wolves have won it. New foul, going to play the ball down the left. Ross comes in and easily cleared by Brighton. Same old stories for Wolverhampton Wanderers in this match. Getting the ball in the final third and nothing happens.
34 years of age now, Steve Sidwell, a player that won't care. Missing for a couple of years in his career. You're missing that.
Sidwell conceded a free kick and he can't believe it.
I do think it's one of those challenges, Steve Sidwell here, where he's just protecting himself. He knows he's not going to get to the ball first, so he just goes to ground. It's not a high challenge, he just slides in, hoping maybe to get to the ball.
Free kick didn't get the ball.
Ferreira decides to go over the top of the ball.
Number 15.
Sidwell's going to get seriously injured.
Keep up the good work. We shall for the next game. When this game's out, we shall set up the Newcastle Leeds game at 7:45 as Brighton now come forward. Looks like they're going to might make it 3. Oh, Knockout wants that hat-trick, but he won't get it. Wolves.
There's the opportunity there for Knockout to actually lay the ball off.
Field, but it may be a chance for Wolves to get that consolation, but it goes out for throwing. 1 minute of normal time now remaining.
He has really underlined what a special player he is, the Championship Player of the Season. The goals that he scored, one left foot, one right foot, just wonderfully well balanced. Worked so hard for the team as well.
Sub, my man.
He's taken a few deep breaths. He works incredibly hard, but when he's in possession and he's isolated against defenders, he is a nightmare because of that ability to go one side or the other so comfortably.
Yeah, and he just wants to play football as well. Let's not forget that he left Leicester City the summer before their title win. He was offered a new deal there, but he didn't feel that he got enough game time in the previous season, so he headed off to Standard Liège before. His desire to play football brought him back to these shores.
He missed out on his Premier League medal. You only have to play 10 games to win a Premier League medal. And that's poor again from Wolves.
His character that is beyond reproach as well. Last season had a big part in Brighton doing well, lost out in that playoff final.
How much injury time will we have? 3 minutes?
This season. Of course, with his father passing away.
It's just 4 minutes of injury time.
It's just been inspirational, simple as that.
I'm not sure that's right. Could be too much or too less.
And Brighton will need a maximum of 4 points after this to clinch promotion.
Brighton fans will be celebrating.
Maybe less, depending on what Huddersfield do. They're at Derby on Monday.
Sussex,
Brighton home to Wigan.
1 step closer to the promised land. It looks like they'll be in the Premier League next season with Newcastle United. The only team really with a chance of getting the automatic promotion place and stealing it is Huddersfield Town, but to be honest, I don't think they have a chance. Voice. Is it too early for them to crack open the champagne, or should they keep it on ice? Just a chance for Wolves. Oh, that is poor, but they've won a corner.
Keep Dave Edwards at bay.
They are a brilliant attacking side, Brighton. Determination to keep clean sheets so important as well. Epitomised there by Bruno throwing himself in the way of that shot.
You'll say Bruno's had a solid game again in the heart of that Brighton defence. Ball comes in for Wolves. And Stockwell, well, I thought he was going, misses it. Ball goes everywhere. Eventually Brighton cleared it. Oh, could be starting for Brighton if he can play this ball now. Is he going to fall? Oh, good challenge, good sliding challenge there from the Wolves defender.
Really unselfish from Knockout. He's not got the energy to run past those Wolves defenders, try and get a shot in himself. Does the right thing, trying to pick that pass. There wasn't enough pace on it.
It was good defending from Wolves, a good sliding in to get the ball away. Wolves looking for consolation. Ball headed in by Brighton player. Brighton
along with Newcastle.
Clear up the game.
Again this evening. At times they really have to dig their heels in.
That's a good ball now. Is this the third one for Brighton? Are they going to finish Wolves off in style? I think they will.
Maybe
not. Maybe not salvage. And luckily Wolves come away with it. I think Wolves now just want to hear the final whistle. Oh, so pointy, the Brighton fans. They're ready to celebrate.
4 points from promotion, you can laugh about it.
Of course, the big result of the day was Gillingham 3, Bristol Rovers 1. Gillingham dragged themselves away from that dreaded trapdoor that we don't want to fall down. I did think Gillingham had a good chance of getting out of League One but I thought it'd be through the players, not through the
Size.
I'm happy another season in League One, so be it. It's been a very disappointing season for Gillingham, but at least it looks like we won't go down.
Anthony Pinocchio. Nice heels down on his haunches.
Now the Brighton fans are singing "We're Going Up,"
Closer and closer.
and Brighton and Hove Albany have beaten Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-0. 2 goals from the man of the match, Knockaert, and look at those Brighton and Hove Albany fans. They are well delighted. Congratulations to Brighton and Hove Albany. Wolverhampton Wanderers, well, you're not going down. You've had a disappointing season. But hey ho, we're going to stop the stream and set up the next stream, which will be Newcastle United v Leeds in about an hour's time, or just under. From this game, I'll say goodbye